please do so with a clean spirit. Don't come with hidden machetes. Put everything on the table. I'm quite sure the team we are going to put out today will not take into account Wiper, ODM, DAP. We just want to get our best negotiators. Our best negotiators. And let's actually give them all the support. All the support. Don't, again, let's not make it subject to, oh, I'm left out, I should have been there. Well, yeah, and of course the only condition is please refer to the leadership. When you get out there, as Mother said the other day in another forum, and we see your body language is changing, we will recall you. Unapologetically. Because we want nothing but the best for this nation. And the truth which Raila referred to, the truth being Jesus Christ about this time, will set all of us free as a nation. Therefore, the server being open, if one is clear that they want, in fact, all the more reason to say, let this thing be done. But before we open the server closed, don't gerrymander it with it. Don't. Because the footprints are firmly established and we will know. So these truths are important. And the nation then must move on from here. I am sorry I've spoken for longer than I wanted. But I want to thank our governors for finding the time. You know, you guys are good. You are important to this movement. And my senior brother Jim also is there with us. And we want to ask even those who were not quite sure. I gather Governor Ovinya is on the way coming. Let all of them come and we move together. Let's move together. Yeah? Kwa hivyo mimi yangu ni hayo tu. But when somebody was praying that we are fewer, I think it was our brother from Changamwe. This is a very strong jeshi. Hebu angalia hii. Anybody who is not here is on the wrong side. For sure. So tutoke hapa na hiyo roho tu ya ushindi. Ushindi mtupu, and farm our democracy. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, our host, Soka. Fellow Azimio leaders, may I start by thanking you and saluting you and the people of Kenya, particularly the Azimio supporters, who over the last few days and few weeks came out in their numbers. They were able to bear the brunt of police brutality. Some lost their lives, and one of them was a student from Maseno University. And I want to thank Governor Nyong'o and Governor Simbarati. They were there, they stood with the family as a country. But also to say that where we are after a journey of tear gas and great police brutality, I just wanted to caution that we are only on a commercial break. We have just taken a stop in a journey. So don't let your guard down. We are not yet there. Until the price of unga comes down, we are not yet there. Until the high cost of electricity comes down, we are not yet there. Until school fees comes down, we are not yet there. Until fuel comes down, we are not yet there. Until the server opens and we know the truth, we are not yet there. So, what has happened is a gesture which we want to believe is in good faith and goodwill in terms of stopping the process of reconstitution of IEBC and allowing a bipartisan process. And I want to agree with Honorable Martha Karua that talking about the national code is not about going back to the Nusukati government. It's about arriving at an accord. An accord is an agreement between parties negotiated freely without coercion or otherwise. So we want a fair process that will give us an accord that will now be brought to Parliament for ratification by the House. So that ratification must be taken. We don't want an Osumukate government because already the Kenya Kwanza government is an Osumukate government. Because when Rigathi Gachagua has already said, hii ni serikali ya shareholders. Na ukiangalia vile hiyo serikali imeundwa, si shareholders ni wawili, si wanajulikana. So it's already an Osumukate government. We don't want to be party to it. We only want justice to be done. We want the truth to be known. And ultimately, I want to ask you in the words of the great poet Robert Frost, where a traveler stopped in the woods, and the woods were dark and lovely, and he almost got comfortable. But he said, we still have miles to travel and promises to keep. So even as we take this stop, this break, and enter into this phase of negotiations, we still have miles to travel and promises to keep to the people of Kenya who can put food on the table, whose children in the university now don't have help, and they are crying out. Children have been left out of secondary schools, and these are the promises we must keep even as we travel this journey. For the media, as we salute our new supporters, we must salute you. We had the DP Gachagua say, ati media nyinyi ni watu wetu. Wanasema media nyinyi ni watu wa Azimio. But we want to tell you, you are our people because we have no intentions of crushing you. We don't want to crush you like the other side. You are our partners, and the free media is the cornerstone of our democracy that we are fighting to protect. May I take this opportunity to call my brother, the Honorable Kioni, to come and say a word, and since he's away, the Honorable Wycliffe Ambetsa of Parliament.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Our party leader, the other principals, ladies and gentlemen. I will be very brief. First of all, I want to thank you for sparing time to come here today. I knew we had very short time since we were approaching Easter. But we thought it would be important to talk to you as fast as possible before Easter. And we thought the easiest people to call were the group that is here. Let others who have been with us all along think that we have forgotten them. We are organizing, as you know, the family of Azimio had over 28 parties. Some of them never managed to have members of parliament. But in one way or another, they have representation at the county level. We are going to invite all of them because they have been part of this process so that we are able to brief them what we have done. I want also to take this opportunity to thank the leaders that are here. The leaders who are here, they have really spent their time the last 2 months sleeping late, planning on how to go with the maandamano. They have gone through tear gas, the worst of it, clap for them. This is a journey that we have to do together. But lastly, our party leader has gone through the key issues. Others might arise as we move on with the negotiation. But so long as the server is not open, we will not have sorted the problem of election injustices in this country. Because we have had disputes before. 2007, 2008, you remember how many people we lost. We lost over 1,000 people in this country. 2013, it was the same. 2017 is the same. 2022, same. So we don't need this again in 2027. And you have been given an opportunity to sort out this. And in any disease, if a doctor has to treat it, he must know what disease you are suffering from. He must carry out tests to know before he subscribes the medicine you have to choose. So that's why you are saying that if we have to come up with proper laws that will help us have free and fair election in future, the server must be open. And secondly, the issue of cost of living. And these two are the most critical. Others can be added here and there. But these two are critical. Because sorting out the issue of cost of living is the easiest. You just reintroduce subsidies and people will be stable for the few months until we have harvesting, which will come in the next 3 or 4 months. We'll have enough. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to appreciate you as the chairman of the Executive Council of ASMIO, that this is a journey that we must be together, and I thank very much, having been a former governor, the governors who have worked with us up to this moment. They have supported us, and you people must keep supporting us so that we are able to achieve our objective. Kwa hayo machache, Bwana Kioni, karibu na wewe useme yako ya huko na kule Central unaongea, karibu. Unakuanga na kitabu.
I think just to reiterate what others have said, what the leaders have said, like party leader, Raila Amolo Odinga. Those are issues that are familiar to us. But maybe one of the other things that as we deal with the members of parliament who close the floor, I think we are also saying members of the county assembly. It is across everybody who has been elected on a ticket. You must remain faithful to that ticket for the term of your stay. The other thing that I think I need to mention is, as been mentioned again, if you are not in a technical team, either by name or by party or by from where you come from, that should not be picked as a point of pulling others down. We need to support the teams to the end. I'm seated there because that is where Uhuru was supposed to sit, and he is the one I was expected to come and talk. He has a right to be here. He has been made a subject by the other party, and even if we do not want him, he has been donated to us. It is upon us to say whether we want him or we don't want him. He will be sitting with us.
Your fear, the possibility of the Russian people taking over the Kremlin, but the Russian people never give up. There have been very creative actions in Russia today. These protests are very much supported by the Russian people. Putin is very worried about what is happening. As Anchor Daily News Team, we investigated the details of these creative actions in Russia for you. Our team's expert staff analyzed these events. Don't forget to support independent journalism to continue such news.